Today's lesson is modeling one variable linear inequalities. The fire code at an elementary school states that the cafeteria can seat no more than 200 students. If each table in the cafeteria can seat up to 5 students, what is the maximum amount of tables that can be set inside there? The key word is no more than 200 students. So we know that the number of tables has to be less than, or it could be equal to 200. And we know that 5 students can sit per table. And if you were to solve that, it will tell you how many tables can be set inside there. So no more than 40 tables. 40 is the maximum, or less. All right, here's another example. An elevator maximum capacity is 1,500 pounds. A chef is using this elevator to transport bags of rice that weighs 50 pounds each. If 3 bags are already loaded on the elevator, how many more bags can the chef load on without exceeding the capacity limit? So it said maximum capacity is 1,500 pounds. So whatever the weight is, it has to be less than or equal to this. So that's how much weight. Now it says he already has 3 bags of rice that weighs 50 pounds each. So we know that 3 times 50 is 150. So you're going to add, because you already have 150 pounds already on there. So 150 plus x is less than or equal to 1,500. That's what you're going to solve. So let's solve that. So you wind up with this equation. Inequality. It's less than or equal to 1,500. And what you're going to do is you're going to solve that. So you can subtract 150 to both sides. And you get this. But this is how much the weight is. They ask how many bags he can have on that. Remember, each bag is 50 pounds each. So you're going to divide 50 into 1,350. And that's going to give you 27 when you divide that. So you can have no more than 27 bags of rice. That's the maximum you can put on there. It's 27. All right, Henry has $600 in his bank account at the beginning of summer. He wants to have at least $200 by the end of the summer. He withdraws $25 each week for food. How many weeks can Henry withdraw money from his account? All right, so he wants to have at least $200. So that means the amount of money has to be greater than or equal to 200. He doesn't want less than 200. He wants 200 or more. He starts off with 600, but he withdraws. Remember from the previous lesson, withdrawal means subtraction. So he withdraws $25, but per week. So that would be the correct setup for the inequality. And let's see how to solve that. So $25 per week he's withdrawing. He wants at least $200 at the end of summer. But you know how to solve this. We're going to subtract 600 from both sides. So you get negative 25W is greater than or equal to negative 400. But don't forget, when you divide by a negative number, you switch that inequality around. So you get W is not greater than or equal to, but it's less than or equal to. Yeah, it's going to be 16, greater than or equal to 16. So that means that we're talking about number of weeks. He can withdraw $25, so it has to be less than 16 weeks. All right, Mary quiz scores are 78, 72, 87, and 90. What score does Mary need to get in order to average her quiz scores to be at least, there's at least again, 80, 82. Maybe she wants like a B average. So remember, at least is greater than or equal to. She wants at least 82 or above. And to average means you have to add up all the test scores. So right now we have 4 scores, but one more score would be 5. So you're going to add up all these scores. Plus 90, and then plus X. That's your 5th score, and you're going to divide by 5. And that's the setup, because you want the average scores there. All right, if you were to solve that, it's going to look like this. So we have 78, 72, 87 plus 90. Let's say I put X over here. Divided by 5. That's going to be greater than or equal to 82. So you add up the numbers, the known numbers. That's going to be 327. So you add up all the constants. Plus X over 5 is greater than or equal to 82. And you're going to multiply both sides by 5 to get rid of that 5 in the denominator there. All right, so that cancels out. You're going to get 327 plus X is greater than or equal to 410. Because 5 times 82 is 410. Subtract 327 to both sides. So you get X is greater than or equal to, and you get 83, which means Mary has to have a score of either 83 or above, 83, 84, but nothing less than 83 in order to get an average 82. All right, a taxi cab charges $1.75 flat rate in addition to 65 cents per mile. Sandy has no more than $20 to spend on a ride. How many miles can Sandy travel without exceeding her limit? All right, the key word is no more. She has no more than $20 to spend. So that's her maximum amount she can spend, so it has to be less than or equal to. The taxi charges 65 cents per mile and a flat rate of $1.75 in the beginning. This is our setup. And the way you solve it, that's 65 cents per mile plus a flat weight of $1.75 is less than or equal to 20. And what you're going to do is subtract 175 to both sides. All right, so you're going to get 18.25 when you subtract 1.75 from 20. You're going to divide 0.65 to both sides. So the number of miles has to be less than or equal to 30. You cannot go more than 30 miles. It can be equal to 30 miles, but can't be more. This concludes our lesson for today.